Media has been in a frenzy over today's summit. CNN's Anderson Cooper said it was one of the most disgraceful performances by an American president. And on MSNBC, former CIA Director John Brennan called on members of Trump's cabinet and good American patriots, his word, to resign. For more, we're joined by legal and media analyst Lionel. Lionel, this all seems to be a great big political Rorschach test. No minds are being changed here. Agree? Disagree?
Absolutely. You know, Holland, it's been 615 days since this president was elected. And in that time, I've yet to hear how exactly the Russians did whatever they were supposed to have done. Think about this. Let me ask you, what did they do? Did they buy Facebook ads? Did they compromise the votes exactly? What exactly was the collusion or the interference? We've yet to even remotely be given a hint. And yet, today, here we have members of the media. Now, Holland, there they were, screaming, why aren't you two fighting? Why aren't you going to turn to him now at a time when we're trying to get two nuclear superpowers? Holland, imagine if this crew had been there at Yalta and said, hey, you're going to put up with this Stalin? You're not going to tell Stalin? I mean, what is happening here? And in that time, Putin is the MacGuffin. Putin is everything you want him to be. Holland, anything evil, nefarious, anything dark, anything you could bring up. The KGB has been out of business since the NWA. What are we talking about? This is nothing more than a group of people from the media still smarting over the fact that Hillary Clinton lost a rigged election. And all this is about is very simply this. If you can explain that Russia somehow botched, affected, colluded, affected the election negatively, then that means that Hillary didn't lose. And also, NATO does not exist without the enemy Putin. He's everything to everybody, and it's unseemly. And meanwhile, Holland, I think someone alluded to it, what did they talk about backstage? Did anybody ever say, what did you accomplish? Is the world safer tonight? I respectfully submit, sir, that it is.
Now, to that point, you've touched on the spin. Let's talk about the substance. As you witnessed today's events, what, if anything, surprised you?
What surprised me was how these two folks get along. How I don't have to sit there and cringe. You know, remember the old days when George W. Bush would speak and he would say, oh, God, what is he going to say? When you see two people, and I love body language analysts, you don't need body language people, to think that, again, let me repeat, two nuclear superpowers that could incinerate the planet are actually sitting down, but Anderson Cooper's upset. The mainstream media, the corporate, fascistic, corporocratic, Ted Baxter media are furious at this. What I saw today, Holland, was the chance for maybe to let bygones be bygones and to try to do this thing called peace. Remember the 60s? Remember when we actually talked about getting together? I don't want to sing Kumbaya. But no, they missed all of that. Because I guess the president should have come out and said, how dare you, Vlad? You bought Facebook ads. How many did you buy? And by the way, if he did buy Facebook ads, he bought them from Mark Zuckerberg. And why is Mark Zuckerberg selling Facebook ads, which sows discord and ruins the election? None of this makes any sense to me. It was preposterous.
Quick question. You're writing the headline for the newspaper tomorrow morning. What is it?
Slam dunk, but nobody told the media.